How's everybody doing? Today I want to talk about a concept called the training balance scale. The training balance scale is a concept that it involves the real truth or the real application to what effort is and the real truth and what is the real application to what not doing so much effort is. Let me give you an example. We've all seen people who've succeeded at something without them really trying hard, almost like things just come to them. We all know people like this. We've all seen instances of people's partakes in this, right? Why is that? Sometimes it seems like we try real hard or too hard or try more than most, but yet we still get behind the line where we're still not in that position that we think we should be, right? But yet we see other people and it seems like they don't work as hard as us. Not meaning that they might not work, they might work, but just not as hard at us as us, and yet they're still moving ahead. Why is that? Well, that's what this concept is about. This is about explaining why is that and what is really the truth and what is the importance of the effort and so on. So the training balance scale. On one side of just imagine a scale, right? On one side of the scale, you have thoughts. What goes on in the mind? You have motivation, you have enthusiasm, you have courage, you have ideas, you have plans, you have charts, you have numbers, everything that goes on in the mind, all the emotions, everything that it's there in front of you, but yet it's not physical. Right? Think about it. That's what thoughts are. They're there, but it's not like something physical as something else. So imagine all thoughts, all emotions, all all types of ideas, all types of theories, all types of beliefs. That's a big one. Beliefs, motivation, everything that goes on in the mind, all the emotion, all the energy. Energy is another great word. Energy, all that good stuff. That's one side. Then on the other side of the scale, you have what we call the action side. See, on one side, what we just talked about, it's you could call it the why side or the thought side of the scale. Everything goes on in the mind. Everything. On the other side, you have the actual action side. The people call it the how side. The how, because you thought about the how, now you're applying it. The action side, the things you do, all what the emotions cause you to do physically, where everything comes alive. This includes executing a plan, going about making that plan happen, going about making those ideas happen, going about moving. You thought about moving forward. Now you're actually moving. You know, you thought about cleaning your house or cleaning your garage. That's your thought. That's on the why side, on the thought side. Actually cleaning up and actually doing the things to clean up, like getting a broom or getting a vacuum and getting picking things up and getting everything organized. That's the house side, side, the action side of the plan here. Okay, here's the actual action side. Everything that you do, you went to a seminar on how to start real estate, how to start in that business, or uh, uh, you went to college on psychology, or you went to medical school. The why side is it has kicked in. The learning process, the ideas, the concepts, the the you know the plans, the how to do it. It's about. With that comes motivation, enthusiasm, wanting to do it, passion. It's another word for it, passion. But when you finish college or you finish that seminar, then you have to go and do. You have to go and do all the things you just learned. All the things you just learned. A good example is imagine going to a seminar. Many of you that watch my videos are really most likely really into self-help, self-improvement type of materials, audios, videos, books, etc. Seminar events, right? You're used to, you know about events, you've probably been to some, or you know what I'm talking about. Here is the event on how to start a business. Here's an event on how to live a super happy, successful life, how to be happy, whatever. There's some theories about this scale and how it should be used and how you can use this scale correctly to find success, because you're using the scale either way you're using the scale, either way you're getting the ideas, the why, you're getting the passion for it, and the motivation, you're getting the ideas, you're getting all the thoughts together. And two, you're also taking action at times. You're using either way, but what is the correct way of using it, and what are the theories behind using it, and how have we been using the skill? Okay, so the seminars. Just imagine going to a seminar for whatever skill. Just imagine whatever skill you want to learn. That's what the seminar is about. At times, you go to these seminars or to these events, and you find that the teacher or the guy that's presenting, guy or woman that's presenting the event, the seminar, is focusing on motivation, is focusing on the thought process, on the energy behind it, right? Making you feel good. He's not focusing on skills, on the what to do. on the what to do, the action side. He's focusing on the thought side, getting you pumped about life, getting you pumped about an endeavor. The person leaves and they're motivated, they're enthusiastic, they're passionate, but they don't have no skill, they don't know what to do, right? On the other hand, you have events and seminars where they're long and they're boring, talking about skill, the how, what to do, how to do it, when to do it. No passion, no motivation, just skill, the how to. They're focusing on the how side, the what to do, the action side, the actual action side. The person here leaves and they have a whole base of information to do, but they're not motivated. So they don't do anything, right? On the other side, the guy that's passionate, he's passionate about moving forward, about doing it, but he doesn't know what to do. So even if he tries to do something, he fails. And most of the time, they don't try it because they're passionate, and that passion goes away. And on the other side, the guy is he knows what to do, but he's not motivated. Like the car without gas, right? It's giving you a crank, but it's not turning on. The engine is not kicking in. So, what is the correct way of using? Obviously, this process. This is the theory that has been going on. This is the theory, right? And another theory is that you should get the person motivated, but also teach the person skills. Get the person, get the person going, get them passionate about it, and teach them some skills. That's the logical way to do it, wouldn't you say? It's just logical. Half and half, right? Half and half. That's the main theory that goes on. Half and half. You go to a seminar, they get you pumped up, and they also teach you some skill. That's a theory. That's how it's being used throughout history. That is the main theory that is being used and is used throughout history. Now, has that been working? For some people it does, but for most it doesn't. It's not working. Just look at the people around you, look at the people you meet, look at the people you meet at these seminars, at these events. It doesn't work for them. And if it's working, it's not working as good as it should or as good as they hope for or they thought that it should work. The truth is that when you think of doing something and you're passionate about it and you have these high dreams and high goals and high thoughts about it, that's the way it should plan out. That's the way it should go. The road to get there may not go the way you thought it would, but the end phenomena should be what you expected. You should feel that passion, that high passion, that high enthusiasm, that breath of life, as high as you first thought. But that's not what is happening in your life. It could have been the same thing. It is not happening as you thought, because you're using half and half. You're getting pumped up and you're getting the skills, and you think that you need both to succeed. And you heard what I just said. You think you need both. You think. You think. You think you need both. Well, Here's the here's the truth. Here's the truth. The truth is that that theory of thinking you have to do have and have, it's wrong. It's a lie. As as is the theory of what has been going on for ages, which is that thinking you need half and half. That is the theory of life. You teach somebody something, make sure you get them pumped up about it. You're trying to pump somebody up about it, well, make sure you give them a little, little push. Make sure you give them a little data on what to do. That's a lie. Look at your dreams, goals, and desires. The same thing. You think about your dream, and you're pumped up, and you go out and get materials to get it more pumped up, but you also get materials on what to do, how to do it. And you feel like it's an effort, like you have to do it. If not, it won't work. You feel like you have to do both. If not, it won't work. Even though you feel bad about doing either one too much, you feel you need both equally. And you do both equally, you feel bad inside. Or you feel pumped, but it never comes out the way you want. That theory right there will keep you from reaching goals. That theory will keep you from reaching your desires. That is a lie. The truth is that 99.9% of the truth is that you have to focus 99.9% of the time on the why side, on the thought side, on the passionate side, on the energy side, on the thoughts, and the how to do it will follow. You have to focus 99.9, if not 100%, on the thought side, on the why side of the scale, for you to reach that success you've always wanted. The how side will come. The how to do it, the what to do will come effortlessly if you focus on the why side. The why side is more important. The why side is the only thing that's important, because if you don't feel pumped, if you're not energized, if you're not having that spirit, if you're not emanating that spirit of feeling good, the how will never come. The closed doors will stay closed, and those that are seem like they're open, they will close. This goes back to ancient texts. Look at a great example for those that are Christian. Look at the biblical scriptures. You know, God said to be holy. God says throughout the Bible, He wants you to be holy. Be holy. What is holy? If the New Testament was written in Greek, I'm not an expert at this. I'm just giving you the thumbnail sketch, the Reader's Digest, right, of my understanding of it that I got firsthand from experts. The New Testament is written in Greek. The Old Testament was written in Hebrew. Now I don't know if the word holy, which is what God is, which is what God wants you to be, comes from it was originally written in Hebrew and translated into holy. You know, holy is a translation from the original Hebrew version. Did you know that the word holy in its original place, which was placed in the Old Testament in Hebrew, means rest? Did you know that? You see, you think of holy and you think like you're holy, but you like you're pure, you're righteous, but you think that you have to do something to be holy, you have to do something to be righteous. No, you have to rest from the action and focus on your thoughts. Your inside has to be good. You take the word holy, it's in the Bible. If you trace it back to its original expression of it in Hebrew, that Hebrew word means rest. Its original state, the way it was meant to be, means rest. That's a good example. Rest from doing the more you think you have to do, the less you will do. The less you do and the gooder you feel, the more you'll do. That is how you see certain people doing better than you, but yet it doesn't seem like they're doing more than you. You ever wonder? We've all seen it. We've all experienced it. Why is that? I just gave you the answer. Their inside is better than yours. Their thoughts are. They're focused more on the good feeling, on feeling good, on the good thoughts, the positive thoughts, instead of the what to do. They're not toward what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What I need to find something to do. I need to stand still. Be holy, as the scripture says. Rest. Leave it in if you believe in God, leave it in God's hands. Whatever you believe in a higher power, in your God, whatever your God is, or your self-conscious, your super conscious, whatever you want to call it, leave it up to that higher power, because that higher power is there. We can't deny that higher power is there. Just look at the miracle of life, right? How is it that a salmon before it dies, it goes to its original spawning ground where it was born to die? And sometimes it's thousands and thousands of miles, or thousands of miles away. But before they die, they go to the original spot they were born. How is that? How is it that you have a 5 pound piece of wood, you weigh it, it weighs 5 pounds, you light it on fire, and within a short period of time, the 5 pounds of wood is gone, and all you're left with is a couple of grams of ashes, a couple of ounces of an ounce of ash from a 5 pound piece of wood? Where did the piece of wood go? You know how he said that bats can travel in pitch darkness and know where they're going in pitch darkness? Just look at animals alone. How he said that an eagle, when it catches fish, it spots the fish and it catches it not where the fish is, but it goes to where the fish is going. In other words, the eagle knows the movements that the fish is gonna do in advance, so it goes to where the fish is going, not where the fish is. That's how it catches fish. How is that? How does magnets work? Just look at that. Science to this day cannot explain that. How is it that a magnet works? What is it? What's a well, like, how does a magnet work? Science to this day can't explain that. How is it that you have a seed, you put a little bit of soil in it, a little bit of water, day in day out, and in a couple of weeks it's 15-pound bush? Or people may say, well, it's the cells that duplicate and duplicate. Okay, where did the cells come from? Answer me that. See, the miracle of life, just that alone, the miracle of life, the supernatural thing of life exists. That energy that we cannot explain, that is good, exists. People call it God. People call it energy. People call it the force. People call it their super conscience. People call it Mother Nature. Many names for them, but at the end of the day, it's one name. It all means the same. One God. There's many names for it, but there's a super energy out there. How is that? The same thing here. When your insight is good, when your thoughts are good, when you're feeling good, things work your way. Doors open. Opportunities arise. Dreams come true. And there's incidents where it happens instantly. I'm not a medical doctor, nor do I know, nor can I tell you about medicine and health and more than a doctor can. They invested years of their life learning the subject. But there's many instances, and they'll tell you. There's many instances where a person comes in, they don't feel good, they do x-rays or whatever, and they find that the person has a tumor the size of a grapefruit. A tumor size of a grapefruit. They tell the person, well, look, you have a tumor the size of a grapefruit. We're planning on doing surgery on you next week or tomorrow or whatever. Well, let's say tomorrow. We need to get it out immediately. He says, oh, hold on a second. I'll have a belief. I believe in God. I believe in this. I believe in that. Whatever their belief is, they strongly believe. They go, don't do the surgery yet. Give me 2 days, and you can do it in 2 days. Or if they say, we need to do the surgery immediately, we need to do surgery on you today, the person says, nope, do it tomorrow. I'm gonna go to my faith healer, whatever their belief is, right? Whatever their beliefs are. I'll go to this faith healer of mine, and the tumor will be gone. Don't do surgery on me. Do it tomorrow. Not today. I'm gonna go to my faith healer first. So they go. They go to their faith healer. They do the ceremony or whatever their belief is, or pray, whatever their belief is. I have nothing against people's beliefs. I have my beliefs, just as I expect for them to people to respect my beliefs. I respect other people's beliefs. There's no right or wrong for me. I believe what I believe. You believe what you believe. So this person goes to their religion, their faith healer or whatever they believe in. They do their ceremonies or whatever. The person comes back the next day. They do another X-ray on me. The tumor is gone. Do another X-ray on me. Surprisingly, they do the X-ray, and there's many cases that are written down in medical books, and they write this incidence down, the person has no tumor. Most of the time, they'll say there was some misdiagnosis. That's what they'll say. They say, look, the X-ray says you have no tumor, so we'll do another one. They'll do another one. No tumor, nothing's there. We misdiagnosed you, they'll say. When in reality, it was a miracle. It's the miracle of life. People can't deny this because it's factual. No matter what you believe in or what you don't believe in, you cannot turn that out because it exists. Right? Explain to me. Obviously, if you deny the miracle of life, you're denying life itself. Because if you don't believe in something else, you believe in yourself. And you believe you have a certain amount of power that at times it may seem supernatural in instances. But that is what the miracle of life is. That's why when your insight is right, your thoughts are right, your thoughts are correct, you focus on thinking right, on having the right thoughts, on being passionate, motivated, empowered. The how shows up and you do what you need to do effortlessly. But most people, they focus on getting pumped up, and with the how, learning what they haven't to learn, the effort that they need to know it. If not, they won't be successful. And most people take it to the extreme where they don't even get pumped up. They just go and learn the hows, the skills, the techniques, thinking that is what is going to help them. It's your inside that works. And even if you think that your effort worked, it didn't. It was your inside, your good feelings, the passion that opened doors for you. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. You got much helpful data and information. I hope it helps you in your life. Drop a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Till next time.